Peace, what's up? This is Jarrell with Quantum Light Consciousness. Today, we're going to talk about shielding and grounding. As you awaken on the third dimensional earth plane, you are a multidimensional being existing in a physical body. You have more than just your physical body. You also have an energy body, a light body. And as you are awakening throughout the density here on the planet, there are a couple, nuances and, triggers, at least triggering frequencies and negative frequencies and all types of other interference that can potentially get in somebody's way when they're trying to get themselves clear and get themselves out of the tangle of attachments that a lot of people are, kind of just living their lives, as they continue on their path. But as an awakening individual, you kind of want to get yourself out of the tangle and the knots of other people's emotions and somebody else's thought forms, and enter your own awareness within your own sovereign right. So this video is about really maintaining a proper shield and clearing space within you to remain grounded at all times. So here we go. It really has to do with ego, honestly. Really, as you awaken, you kind of walk within your own power. You kind of have to be your own original soul essence as you live throughout your life, and that includes, just being in your own energy at any time during the day at all times. Even if you're working a job, you're on the phone all day, or if you're doing something, I don't know, maybe construction, or you do something in human resources, or whatever you do, preeminently you are your own soul aspect, and you are your own consciousness, and you have free reins over what goes on within your own consciousness. So whoever you have to deal with, or whatever you have to deal with, it's it's within your power to be able to just claim your own energy for you, and not really have to be subject to other energies that may stem from a place of incompletion from within somebody else. This reminds me of a question that I received from a brother. He's like, every time I have to deal with somebody in my office, they come into my office and then they leave, absolutely leave every time. I feel drained. Like, what do I do? And this is what I would have told him at the time. This technique that I kind of enhanced. Firstly, I got the shielding technique from the book World of Archangels by Sufi and Chaudhry. Go read it. It's an awesome book. Freaking changed everything about spirituality that I knew from the get-go. Awesome read. So basically, if you have to deal with people and you have to stay out of their emotional tangle that they don't know that they're carrying around and that they're projecting on everybody else, you basically want to just mirror that back. So whatever they send out unconsciously goes right back. And you can do that through just putting yourself into light, putting a protective shield of light over you. You can do that through armor. It's called, energy armor. You can utilize any type of, bodysuit, spacesuit, like a knight's armor, or, maybe like SWAT team armor, whatever, whatever you like, whatever makes you feel safe going out and not having to be attached to by some type of frequency that's on a person that they're completely unaware that they're projecting, because that's the reality. So what you can do is basically what he says in the book is basically utilize what feels best to you, what feels most comfortable to you, put that on, and then when you feel like, there's something that, might drain your energy a little bit, you just pop it on or whatever. But yeah, to take the step further, what I did is I put mirrors on the armor. Like, you basically have a full, decked out armor, like, nothing's gonna get through. And you put mirrors on that. And, you just make that armor mirror reflective. And, it's like, even if you have a hard time thinking of what to make that armor as, you can just go into a Hollywood movie and literally take out that thought form and utilize that. That helps a lot. Like if you have a movie you really like, you just take that concept of magic, because everything put in Hollywood is channeled. So you literally can use that same type of thought in the astral, and it'll work just as good. Especially if you're literally fond of that type of concept that they use in the film. So that's simple. It's a very simple, quick technique that I use every day, and it's really just understanding that you don't have to feel like you are threatened or you are offended just because everybody else who doesn't know what a toroidal field is, who doesn't know what a human energy field is, and they don't energetically understand or educate their emotions. You don't have to feel offended by that. All you have to do is just shield sovereign right and stand in your own strength and sovereignty, and humility, and just ride it out. Just ride it out, because as long as you're in your own energy, you're always safe. As long as you stay in your heart, you're always safe. There's nothing that could possibly ever have any type of threat to you there. That goes a long way. So just everyday situations, use it anytime.